I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on logarithms. Here are two questions from previous test paper. Question number 1. If log to the base 4 of x is equal to p, write log to the base 16 of 64 square root x in terms of p. Question number 2 is, explain the transformation of log to the base 16 of 8 divided by square root x with log to the base 2x as the base function. I would like you to pause the video, answer these questions, and then look into my suggestions. Let us see how to solve question number 1. We are given log to the base 4 of x is p. We need to write this expression in terms of p. Now the expression given to us is log to the base 16 of 64 square root x. Now we can actually apply the formula for change of base at this stage and rewrite the expression, right? So let's apply change of base formula. So I hope you remember the change of base formula. Let us say I have log to the base a of x and I want to change this base to b, then it could be written as log to the base b of x divided by log to the base b of a, right? So that's the formula which we are going to apply. We'll definitely change the base to 4, right? Okay, so we can write this as log to the base 4 of 64 square root x divided by log to the base 4 of 16, right? Right. Now once you applied the change of base formula, denominator now can be evaluated. 16 is 4 squared. In the numerator, we'll apply the rule. So this is product, so I could write this as log to the base 4 of 64 plus log to the base 4 of square root of x. And here in the denominator, I get log to the base 4 of 16 is 4 squares. Now 64 can be written as cube of 4, right? So we could write this as log to the base 4 of 4 cube plus x to the power of half, right? So I could write this as log to the base 4 of x to the power of half, that is square root x, right? And log to the base 4 of 4 square gives me 2 in the denominator, right? So we get 2 in the denominator. Now 4 cube we get 3 for the first term, plus here we get half of log to the base 4 of x, and that is everything divided by 2, right? So what we get here is 3 plus half of log to the base 4 of x is given to us as p, right, divided by 2. So that is the expression which you get, which you could also write as 3 over 2 plus 1 over 4p, right? Since we are given that log to the base 4 of x is p, right? So I replace this portion with p. Is that clear to you? So we got finally the expression log to the base 16 of 64 square root x as 3 by 2 plus 1 by 4p. Correct? Now let's move on and solve question number 2. Question number 2. Explain the transformation of log to the base 16 8 over square root x with log to the base 2 of x as the base function. So we need to now rewrite the logarithmic function to the base 16 as a logarithmic function to the base 2 to describe the transformation, correct? So we'll apply similar strategies as we did in question number 1. So log to the base 16 of 8 over square root of x will change the base to 2, right? So we could write this as log to the base 2 of 8 over square root of x divided by log to the base 2 of 16, right? Now the numerator will be written as difference of logarithms, correct? So we get log to the base 2 of 8 minus log to the base 2 of square root of x. And in the denominator, we have log to the base 2 of 16 is 2 to the power of 4, right? So now we could write this as 8 is 2 cubed. So we could say log to the base 2 of 2 cubed minus half of log to the base 2 of x, right? X to the power of half, we can take it using the power rule. Divided by log to the base 2 of 2 to the power of 4 will give us 4 here, correct? Now, this is 2 cubed, so we get 3 minus half of log to the base 2 of x. And we have 1 over 4, so we can multiply both these terms by 1 over 4. Is that clear to you? So that tells you that we should now write this as 3 over 4 minus 1 over 8 multiplying by 1/4 log to the base 2 of x. So the function now for us is, we could write this as minus 1 over 8 log to the base 2 of x plus 3 by 4. Is that clear? Now with that function, I would like you to write down the transformations. Is that clear? So this is a very interesting question. It gives you transformations. Now let's describe the transformations. This negative tells you reflection on y-axis. So we have reflection on y-axis. Then 1 over 8 tells you it is vertically compressed by a factor of 1 over 8, and that is your vertical translation. Three by 4 units upwards. Is that clear to you? Perfect. So that is how we can get the transformation of this particular function. Is it okay? Now I'll add a question here for you. You need to sketch graph and then write domain and range. Is it okay? For this particular function. Clear? So that is an extension to this particular question. I hope it makes sense. Feel free to write your comment, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for watching and all the best.